Hey guys, we have some exciting news to share today. Today marks the first day in our yard renovation. It's gonna be awesome. So back here when we bought the house, there used to be like an 80-foot spruce tree right up by the house, and then there was an ash tree there, and they were both in really bad shape, and the fact that they were so close to the house, you know, they just had to go. So they went. And it's probably good that they did, because with the windstorm that we had last year, they would have ended up on our house. So this summer, now that we have the kitchen pretty much done on the outside, we have some more stuff to do, but we are gonna start tackling the yard renovation, and it's gonna be a great place to sit and hang out. So today marks the beginning of that journey. Okay, so our landscaper picked up this tree for us this morning. This is our Katsura tree, and this will be going back where the ash is. This tree will get to be about 40 feet tall and then 40 feet wide. It's going to be a great shade tree, but it's also this like reddish color in the spring, and then the leaves turn green, and then in the fall they turn yellow.
Dad?
Which, you know, we love all the fall colors and everything that we're dealing with.
Dad, we picked grass and then we put in the frisbee, and then we frisbee everywhere, and the grass was flying everywhere.
And then this is the other tree. This is Cypress's tree. So for each of the girls, we bought a tree on their a tree when they were born. And this was out at our old house, and then there was a couple willows that we had out there too for the other girls. But this is a prairie fire crabapple tree, and it gets pretty pink flowers on it. Cypress, do you love your tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's grown quite a bit this year.
It's important when you plant a containerized plant to tease out the roots so that they know it's time to grow outward, because they can get just kind of used to going around in a circle, which then creates what's called girdling roots. The dirt back in, not too hard, but otherwise it'll settle out and could create air pockets. But the funny thing is, the ideal volume is it wants a third, a third, a third.
Yeah.
It wants a third, it wants soil that's so loose and aerated that it has a third air in it. Then it wants the other third moisture. So you see it's how it sits on its little hill.
Okay.
That's how it wants to be planted. So it's not too low.
All right. How often does this thing need watered, and how much?
I would water it twice a week when we're not getting rain. So what's that, every 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
If you only got, you know, if you were out of town or something and you only got to it once a week, it'll survive.
Are you trying to fully saturate that soil all the way to the depth?
I want to see water come up and fill that ring.
Okay.
So that's what I'm waiting. That usually is going to take me about 5 minutes of soaking it. You know, I want a good, 15 gallons of water to soak into this soil. And because we've broken it up and dug that big hole, it's like a sponge now.
Yep. Okay, so what do you think of the Katsura tree? Why is it a good choice or not a good choice for a residential landscape?
Yeah. Why is it a great choice for residential landscape? Well, it's a fast-growing tree. People will tend to like that. It has fantastic fall color, and it's unique. You know, the leaves are unique. They're kind of a circular shape with the red vein through the middle. And you can see the twigs even have a little bit of color in the wintertime, so there's that added feature. And I like it because it's a multi-stem tree, so you get more of instant satisfaction with it. And since you have, 4 or 5 trunks, if you do have a storm and lose one in a derecho or a tornado, you've got some others there waiting to fill in that space and take over. For all those reasons, I like the Pasteur tree. Very unique tree.
All right, guys, doing something a little bit different today. So I made a little field trip looking at another house. You'll have to check this one out. It's pretty cool. Has a lot of rich history to it, I think. Uh-oh. Walking on this guy's grass. Hope he doesn't mind. Look at that. Look at the siding up there. Really cool. It's not scallops. I don't know what it is, how you would define that shape, but I really like it. I hope they keep it. It's really cool. And I think the windows that are behind it were probably really cool too. You can see where the supports used to be. And look at how they're, the shape of them, how they're rounded. And that's what I would assume is how it guided the columns in. But that's really neat. I'm guessing that's boxed. And then there has to be a solid beam under it somewhere to carry the load. So, but yeah, that's really neat. I like how they guided the columns in there, which would have come down then to this support down here. Not sure if I want to walk under this though. No, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, this is really cool. So this actually has the same blocking as the old house, the 607 Main Street that we were looking at. Pretty neat. I'm wondering if they're around the same time frame. I don't know. Hello.
This is the back with house. It's my construction trail right now.
Nice.
These cabinets up here, never seen anything like it. It's like this deep, whole length.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what they would have used that for. Like what the design of it being that big was.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Like how your radiant heat or water lines just run right on the outside here.
Yeah, they're like all like that. So this is the messy dining room right now. This is where I lounge and read sometimes, as you can see by my pile of clothes. But the electricity doesn't work in here for some reason. When you turn it on, it blows a fuse downstairs.
Oh.
So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But I'm a fan of the ceilings in here. I really like the wood on the ceiling.
Yeah, I think that's a coffered ceiling, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then are these original light fixtures here? That's really cool. They're there. And then I'm assuming the lights don't work there.
Mm-mm.
And look at this leaded glass here. Awesome. These built-in cabinets are in really great shape. Cool.
Actually, you might be able.
Look at the inlay in this. So oak, walnut, maple, I think.
I didn't know
Really
what
neat.
that was. Careful, it's messy.
Whoa! Hello!
The demo stage.
Wow.
The bathroom's right over that, so I plan on running up all my electrical into the attic through this room.
Yeah.
Put like a PVC in the wall or something, then I can just run as much as I want, and then have a sub panel in the attic
Yeah.
to draw down into the rooms.
That makes sense. So there is a mortar bed under that, Cole. I can see it from here. They do the horizontal boards, and then they fill the gaps with like a vertical board in between. And then you can see the distance between the tub too.
Yep.
So I'm guessing it's probably like a 3 or 4 inch mortar bed. That'll be fun to pull out for you.
Be really cool.
Oh yeah. Wow, look at that view.
Dirty windows.
Yeah, you can't see anything.
I say I'm going to clean them. I don't think they've ever been cleaned. Windows are terrible.
Wow, look at this like sitting area here. I know you guys probably know exactly what it is. I don't. Do you know what the purpose of this was originally?
I know this was the parlor to the house, because on the other side of this wall is the front door. And so then you have the grand entrance over here with the staircase. So I feel like this is kind of where they came in to chat. Like this is where you brought your guests in to woo them.
Yeah.
So this would have been like a sitting room. And I want to turn that back into that.
All right. So this is actually a friend of mine Cole. We went to school together, and he is a farmer, and he's pretty successful. And he also has his own YouTube channel. He's waiting for me up there. So he let me tag along with him today and do some spraying, which has been a lot of fun.